the west boundary fence where it was cut last week.
Dakota?
That's what I call him, because that's where I saw him first. Dakota Flats. He said it was okay with him. Sure nice to have him around, isn't it, Ma?
It sure is, Danny.
Bye, Ma.
Goodbye, Danny. How do I look?
Scott bought you that dress just before he went away.
I'd almost forgotten I had it.
Ma! Ma, you look great. Don't you look great, Grandma? Gee, it's been so long, Ma.
Where's Dakota?
Oh, he said he wasn't hungry. He's out looking for his coat. What's for dinner, Ma?
Wash your hands.
They're clean.
Go wash your hands.
You said you wasn't going to wear that dress till Scott come back.
I changed my mind.
What you got there?
Bad news.
What do you mean?
Got us off a horse I found near the Matthews place. Yeah, look at these.
Them are legal papers.
That's right. Belonging to Jared Barkley, a lawyer. A lawyer the state was sending down here to get the Matthews off Stone Creek land.
What do you think happened to him? You think he's dead?
I don't know. Horse was roaming free. Legs were scratched and cut. Saddle hadn't been off of him days.
What about talking to the sheriff?
Sure. He's over in Black Butte. Besides, I'm tired of messing around. I'm going to go over to Matthews' place tonight, Quint. There's one thing I want to know right here and now. You going with me?
Well, I don't know, Hoyt.
Quint, I'm tired of arguing.
Hoyt. I'll get the boys together.
Libby said you was going away for a few days.
Probably be back the end of the week. Looks like it's going to be a nice night.
The night I want to see is the night it rains. Maybe they got some water down the valley. Them ranchers forget about us.
Danny tells me it doesn't rain in over 5 months. What are those ranchers doing for feed and water?
I haven't asked them. No concern of mine.
Why isn't it?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it just seems to me that maybe this whole problem could be solved without a fight.
Like for me and Libby to give up, you mean? Let them drive their stinking cows over my son's land. Let them come. Let them in. Let them look for the gold. And if they find it, let them have it. Well, let me tell you, Mr. Whoever you are, me and Libby don't give in that easy.
Ready to go?
Yep.
You riding all night?
Got a lot of ground to cover.
Which way are you heading?
Up north.
I wish you weren't going. I have a feeling you won't be coming back. Listen.
Riders.
right, it's nothing.
Oh, let me see.
Just a flesh wound.
Let me see. Danny, get a pan of hot water and some towels.
Here, Ma.
Hold this up.
What'll it be?
I'm looking for a man named Vatcher.
Look over here.
You're Vatcher?
That's right.
I work for the Matthews. I have a little message for you.
So you're the guy we ran into up there last night. Didn't know they had a man around the place.
Is that what made you feel so brave? You thought you were just attacking a couple of women and a boy?
So what's the message, mister?
Don't come back.
Is that all?
That's all.
Now you listen to me.
Put that gun away. Put it away. That isn't going to solve anything. I'm Jed Cameron.
I've heard of you, too. I was just telling your friend here that he'd better...
I heard you.
Well, the same thing goes for you.
I wasn't a party to that raid last night. I knew nothing about it until a few minutes ago. If I had, I'd have tried to stop it.
Well, you better stop the next one, because you're not running those people off that land.
Maybe the Matthews ain't told you yet. Stone Creek ain't their land. They're squatters.
They put in 10 years of their life up there. They're there, and they're going to stay there.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'd hoped we could settle this peacefully.
Maybe we could have before last night. I'm going to tell you just one more time. Don't come back. The next time, I'll be waiting for you.
A week. That was your promise, Hoyt.
That was before I found the lawyer's horse.
How about the rest of you? That Matthews hired hand meant what he said. The next time he will be waiting.
Then we don't want to disappoint him, do we?
I stand to lose more than any of you. But you can count me out.
What we gonna do, Ma?
Run along.
What we gonna do?
Run along.
Dakota's in the barn working. Shall I tell him?
No. No, we'll tell him later.
What's this? What are you hiding? This is that man's coat, isn't it? Isn't it? Answer me. You found out who he is, haven't you? Haven't you?
Yes.
But you haven't told him.
No.
And you weren't going to.
No. And neither are you.
Get out of my way.
Listen to me.
You can't do this.
Listen to me. I need him. I can't go on like this, not any longer. I can't fight anymore, not alone, not without help. And neither can you. Look at you. Last night it was a bullet through your arm. Next time it might be one through your head. Dakota's our only chance of staying here. If he leaves, we've lost.
No.
Yes. I'm tired and I'm scared. And if Dakota goes, Danny and I leave. You can just stay here and be burned out or driven out if you want to. But if that man goes, I'm through.
You'd just let them ranchers take my son's land.
Yes. So if you want anything for Scott, You keep your mouth shut.
Beer. Sure thing.
How do we get to the Matthews place?
Matthews place? What do you want at the Matthews place?
Well, not that I think it's any of your business, but we're looking for a man named Jared Barkley.
Is he a friend of yours?
He's our brother.
Your brother?
That's right.
Well, I found your brother's horse up in the hills yesterday. Looked like the horse had thrown him and run off. I looked around for him, but I couldn't find him. I don't like saying this, but I think your brother's dead.
Dead?
That's my guess.
Not just because you found his horse doesn't mean he's dead.
That's right, except we found his horse near the Matthews place.
How far it is to this Matthews place?
Well, it's about 6 miles right straight down the west road. You can't miss it. You better be careful. Matthews see you, they won't miss you either.